วัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Welcome to NBT World's The Fireside. I'm Benjamin Ruchopagan.
And I'm Nawarat Wongsearaya. Every week we have a fireside chat exploring what's going on in Thailand and diving deep into our latest obsessions.
So with Mother's Day just around the corner on August 12th, we're doing a quick refresher on the history, the customs, the culture of Thai Mother's Day here in the Land of Smiles. But this year is a little bit different, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, it's different from any other Mother's Day that we've celebrated here or that we've commemorated here, because this is the first time since the passing of Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother, last October.
Yes.
You know, it's just, to me, it's incredible that all my life, you know, she's been the queen, that she's been the one who presided over Mother's Day.
Yes.
You know.
And also hearing about her, watching her news. I've grown up with her. So it hit me really hard because I felt like it was an end of an era.
Yeah.
Because I look back, I remember my childhood. I remember what I've done. So, you know, it's a change. It's a big change.
It's going to be a different tone, perhaps, in this year, but it's still a great opportunity, you know, to celebrate.
And it's still Mother's Day for the mothers for all over the nation. So today we will be looking back on her legacy and what's new for this year, including this year's Mother's Day slogan and how the tradition is continuing to honor her. But we don't want this episode to feel heavy, of course. Mother's Day is still a chance to appreciate the mothers and the maternal figures in our own lives. So what are your plans to spend Mother's Day?
You know what? Doing research for this episode, I didn't have any plans, and now I feel like I have a lot. Now I feel like I have a lot of ideas to propose to my mother.
Yeah.
Perhaps, you know, some of them she'll fancy one or the other. And but there's definitely one section which I'm really excited about, which is maybe the shopping.
The shopping.
Yes.
Take her shopping.
Yeah, to take her shopping. No, not for myself. But yeah, to take her shopping. And there are some ideas that I thought that, you know, maybe you would appreciate as well.
Okay.
So very interested to get your thoughts.
All right.
So this week we're going to go through that quick history refresher. We're going to update on the Queen Mother's legacy and this year's slogan, like you mentioned, and look at the colors and flowers that symbolize the day. And in the second half, where you should actually take your mother on Mother's Day in Thailand.
Yes, definitely. Well, but before we get into what's new this year, a quick refresher on how Mother's Day in Thailand came to be, because the date itself has moved around more than people realize. Before 1976, Thailand's Mother's Day was held on several different dates over the years, and I didn't know this. It includes March 10th, April 15th, and also October 4th. So the first National Mother's Day event was held on March 10th, 1943 by the Ministry of Public Health, and at the time it was called Wan Manda, Manda meaning mother in Thai.
That's right. I mean, I suppose like Wan Ma, the way we call it now, just means Mom's Day.
Yes.
Right? Manda is very formal.
The formal word for mother.
The formal word for it, like what you'll see on like legal documents.
Yes.
Right? So as a public health initiative, the government distributed books offering guidance on midwifery and childcare based on the latest medical knowledge of the era. And there was also a maternal health contest with categories recognizing mothers based on the number of children they raised.
Oh.
So it had to do with how many healthy children have you born, you know? So that's an incredible contest to me. And I'm sure back then the numbers went crazy, you know, because my own grandmother had 7 kids.
Yes.
Right?
Mine too. Mine had 7.
There you go. Lucky 7.
Yes, I think it's the era. I think it was right after World War II.
That's right.
So my grandmother would have flowers brought to her bedside every time she delivered a baby.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
As a thank you. Yes. So that event had to be canceled, however, in the years that followed due to World War II, like I just mentioned, interrupting what might have become an annual tradition. So once the war ended, several organizations tried to revive Mother's Day, and the date shifted a number of times as different institutions took the cause. So eventually in the 1950s, the cabinet designated April 15th as National Mother's Day. And the reasoning at the time pointed to April being the month was deep-rooted in traditions. So we have the Thai New Year's, Songkran. It was the time when Thai people pay respects to their elders already, and the weather allows for outdoor public activities, and students were free from exams and were able to participate in the event.
So a lot of practical considerations when you think about it, and it's also interesting how the different ministries, when they're tasked with organizing National Mother's Day, how they approached it. The Ministry of Health approached it from the perspective of maternal health and childcare, and then the Ministry of Culture was thinking about all the other cultural touchstones that it might align with. In my opinion, it's a great idea, but I'm glad that there's a separate day altogether from Songkran to celebrate mothers.
Yes.
So the observance also came to a stop, unfortunately, a few years later when the Ministry of Culture was dissolved and state support for the holiday dried up. And later still, we have our last entry before the present day one, which is the Catholic School Teachers Association of Thailand organizing Mother's Day on October 4th, 1972. That only lasted a single year as well. That was kind of a one-off. Finally, we have in 1976 the National Council for Social Welfare of Thailand under royal patronage, settling on August 12th as the permanent date for Mother's Day, chosen because it's the birthday of Her Majesty the late Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother. So that's the day it's held ever since. And it's been 50 years since then. Incredible.
Yes.
Yeah, I just can't believe, for the last 50 years, for the last half century, right?
And we expect it every year now.
Yes.
So, it's part of our life. That comes August, we know that it's Mother's Day coming up. And my mother's birthday is right next to nearby.
Right.
So I kind of get to celebrate and have the perks of going everywhere during Mother's Day that month too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
My mother will expect me to celebrate both Mother's Day.
Yes.
She'll expect me to celebrate the Thai one and the international one in May.
Can't have two in one, right?
Yeah, no. She's expecting to get that call at the very least.
Definitely.
So just as His Majesty the King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great came to be known as the father to his people, so too did Her Majesty Queen Sirikit become mother. Queen Sirikit was especially revered for her leadership when His Majesty King Bhumibol entered a customary period of Buddhist monkhood in 1956. She stepped into the role of regent, officially governing Thailand during that time, and by all accounts, excelled in it. Her work as queen was also a strong complement to King Rama IX's own initiatives, which focused on improving the lives of farmers and sustainable management of natural resources.
Yes, so among her many royal projects, Queen Sirikit empowered Thai women to earn income from their own handicrafts through her Support Foundation. And the Support Foundation has helped lift rural communities out of poverty while at the same time conserving traditional Thai craftsmanship and that might otherwise be faded out. So the Queen Mother's love for the people is also often likened to the bond between a mother and her children. So she wants the best for her children.
That's right. There's a famous interview way back when in the BBC, where she talks about this special relationship that the king and queen have with the people in Thailand. And I think it's a very sort of familial relationship that we recognize whenever we see even strangers. We call them Pi, Nong, Pa.
Or Meh even.
Meh. So, I think that you'll see this through line in Thai society of this sort of familial connection in the way that we refer to each other. And so no less would we have seen it with the royal institution as well.
And the late king and queen also would visit the rural areas to actually go in person and meet them and, talk, ask them how they're doing and how they could better the lives of the people in the community.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, and that's how many of these royal initiatives were born in the first place, is because they got to know on the ground what their people were suffering from, what they were contending with. So Her Majesty passed away on October 24th, 2025 at the age of 93, and Thailand entered a year-long period of official mourning, and preparations are currently underway for her funeral ceremonies expected to take place later this year at Sanam Luang around the anniversary of her passing. So this Mother's Day, this year's August 12th, the first in 50 years without her.
Yes, definitely. So, yet if Thai news is anything to go by, that legacy isn't going to go anywhere, of course. The National Council for Social Welfare of Thailand, under royal patronage, is holding its 51st annual Mother's Day event this year at Impact Muang Thong Thani, still honoring Queen Surrogate as Thailand's mother of the nation. This year's on the King's behalf, Her Royal Highness Princess Mahachakri Sarinthorn will preside over the event and present portraits of the Queen Mother to this year's honorees for outstanding mothers and children. So even in her absence, her name is still the one being honored on this day, which feels like the right note to carry into what's changed about the day itself this year, starting with the slogan.
That's right. So every year, I don't know if you know, but the Queen Mother would bestow a slogan or kamkwan for Mother's Day, which is a short verse that captures the spirit of the holiday. In 2024, for example, the slogan was as follows: "A bond of love woven with life, nurturing a new life to grow, weaving virtue into the heart. A child repays their mother's love to the realm." So you can see the use of woven and weaving, which alludes to Her Majesty's contributions to the craft of Thai textiles, especially silk weaving.
Yes, and last year, 2025, the slogan was, "She is the mountain, the forest, the flowing stream. She is beauty, she is happiness, she is everything. She is a love and worry that is real. A mother's grace is beyond words." So here we can see some of Mother Nature in the poetry, and perhaps a reference to Her Majesty's legacy in also botanical research and nature conservation. So not only textiles.
That's right. She had the model farm and she had botany research.
Yes.
So there's the legacy of the Queen is sometimes confined only to fashion.
Yes.
When that's
No.
couldn't be further from the truth. Like, she had a very broad legacy of royal projects and research and contributions to Thai society. So this year, that tradition carries forward a little differently, with Her late Majesty Queen Sirikit no longer here to grant it herself. His Majesty the King has issued this year's Mother's Day slogan. Now, unofficially, it translates as follows: "A mother's boundless grace defies all words and reaches beyond the depths of time. Nothing can repay a mother's kindness, so let righteous conduct proclaim that gratitude that the world may know and give praise." So this one really distinctly feels like a shift in the role of the poem, talking from the perspective of a child to their
Yes.
mother, and feeling her grace beyond her lifetime, beyond time. So this also, sort of reinforces this concept of katanyu, or filial gratitude, which is repaying, familial kindness, with good deeds.
And you can hear in the poem itself, the slogan, that it's written in remembrance
That's
of the
right.
mother.
That's
So the gratitude that the son have or the child have for their mother. So yes, so that will be this year's slogan. So
right.
there are also two things also you'll notice everywhere in Thailand on this day, which is the flower and the color. Of
That's
course.
right.
So let's start with the color. In Thailand, each day of the week is associated with a different color. So we have Monday is yellow, Tuesday is pink, Wednesday is green, Thursday is orange, Friday is blue, Saturday purple, and Sunday is red. So if you've seen on Monday a lot of people wearing yellow, that's because it's a Monday and yellow is for Monday.
Yes.
Right? So Her Majesty Queen Sirikit was born on a Friday, August 12th, 1932, which is why light blue and white became her personal colors, and by extension, the colors of Mother's Day. And on this day, Thais traditionally wear shades of blue to honor both their own mothers and the Queen Mother. And it's common to see her royal flag raised, bearing her cipher as well.
That's right. So I was born on a Friday as well, so I guess I'm
Yes.
blue.
Yes.
What day of the week
I'm
were you
born on a Monday, so I get to wear yellow.
There you go.
Yes, and my father, just a story. Whenever I see him, it's nice because for like elders, if they don't know what to wear on that day, they just like, oh, today is Tuesday. Oh, I'll wear pink.
Yeah.
So I'll know that it's Tuesday because he's wearing pink.
That's right. Oh, I see. So you
Yeah.
just look at your father,
Yeah.
and then you know what day of the week it is. But
Even the
also,
tie.
it's lucky, right?
Yeah,
oh,
the
I see.
pocket
That's
square, the
perfect.
tie. It just takes away the whole process of like, what should I wear today?
I know. I wear the same thing, like a uniform for these things. So the other unmistakable symbol, in my opinion, is the white jasmine flower or dog mali, because the dog mali symbolizes purity and it has an unfading fragrance that has long made it a stand-in for a mother's unconditional love. So the symbolism can be traced back to a well-known poem called Mata, written by Tan Pu Ying Somrod Swatikun Na Ayutthaya. Now, because of that symbolism, jasmine garlands are traditionally offered from child to mother, grandmother, or other maternal figures during this day. And this year, that symbolism does carry a little extra weight because the Social Welfare Council is selling an official line of Mother's Day jasmine products. This is jasmine pins, jasmine garlands, jasmine scarves that are handmade by underprivileged groups and people with disabilities. So the proceeds from this line of products will go towards scholarships and community aid. So the flower isn't just a symbol that you wear, it's something that you can go and buy and support, do something good in the process.
Yes, definitely. So we've talked about the color, we've talked about the flower. So let's now talk about the fit and what we should wear on Mother's Day to celebrate the event. So if you and your mom would like to go in matching outfits, there is a couple ways to do it with a bit of Thai flavor. A new option was the trendy sabai paired with the jeans.
That's right.
It came out with the music video, and it's so popular now. It's comfortable, but at the same time, it still nods to something traditional. Now, another is going full grandma chick with the เสื้อคอกระเช้า, or that's the sleeveless scoop neck top that's become a bit of a cute old school staple. Or if you feel like if it's a bit too much to coordinate, the simplest option is just to go in just light blue matching outfits. So this ties back to the Queen Mother's color, easy to pull off, and honestly, probably the most common thing you'll see people doing on the day itself. So, I mean, if you go around on Mother's Day, August 12th, and you see a lot of people wearing light blue and white, then that's the reason why.
I mean, for me, I don't know if I can pull off the เสื้อคอกระเช้า. I mean, since it's...
I kind of feel bad saying grandma chick,
Yeah.
but it is something my great-grandmother would wear.
It's so comfortable, though.
Yeah,
it's
is
so
comfortable. Like the muumuu.
I think it's been reclaimed, though.
Yeah.
I really do think it's been reclaimed for a younger era. And there are all these other kinds of fits, and there are some that are like crop tops now. So there are ways to...
It's coming back.
Yeah, to make it more stylish. What do you think you would go for between the sabai, the เสื้อคอกระเช้า, or just blue?
I think I'll just go with the blue. Just something blue, something light blue, just to match. Doesn't have to be the same like fit, but the same color. That would work.
I think so. I think we'll just go full jeans or something.
Full jeans. Full jeans.
Yeah.
3 shades. Yeah.
3 shades in shades of blue. So once you're dressed for the day, you can also perform the grab man. Now, this is a Thai ritual of paying respect to your mother, similar in spirit to the Wai Kru ceremony that you'll find on Thai Teachers Day or the One Wai Kru Muay Thai. Also, the Rot Nam Dam Hua, ceremony during Songkran. So these are all variations of the same sort of concept of paying respect to your elders. There are a few ways to do it, but the easiest way is to, something you can do in any household is your mother sits kind of like this, and then you kneel in front of her on the ground and hand her a jasmine garland and bow at her feet, offering your well wishes for the day. You can just say something simple like, Happy Mother's Day, wishing you happiness, health, long life, with your children. And traditionally, she'll offer something back. She'll offer some words of wisdom, a blessing, or well wishes of her own, like, I wish you happiness and success in everything you do. So this is just a little ritual to reinforce that bond.
Yes, definitely. And there's also a more elaborate version to that too. The kind you'll sometimes see at mass ceremonies, especially in schools. Kids would often look forward to this day and look for their mothers in the crowd because they get to perform this on stage. So it can include prayers, calling on the Lord Buddha to witness the ritual, bathing the mother's feet in jasmine-scented water, and asking forgiveness from both the mother and various Buddhist and Hindu deities for any past mistakes.
That's right. I mean, I've personally never done the full one. I've never done the mass krab meh, like at school. But have you ever been a part of anything like that?
I haven't been a part in Thai school, in the Thai school system, but what I would do is, when I was younger, I would make the jasmine garland and give it to my mom and my father on their mother or father's day.
A little personal touch.
A personal touch. And not, it's not bought from the market.
That's awesome. That's great. So after the krab meh at home, the next stop for a lot of families is the temple. You want to make merit or tambun, and that's one of the most common ways that Thais spend Mother's Day, especially given how many people in Thailand are Buddhists, right? So families make a whole outing out of it, but some, they can either do a special detour to a major temple, a temple that's important to them, or they just go to their local temple and then get on with the rest of the day's activities that they may have planned. And in the morning, the temple will usually organize morning prayers and almsgiving ceremonies, and this is known as takbat.
For example, at the temple Suwankiri temple in the southern province of Songkhla, they are holding a special Mother's Day takbat ceremony or almsgiving at 9:30 a.m. So if you're down south. Meanwhile, at Satien Thammasathan is also organizing morning almsgivings and prayers at its Thamma practice centers in Bangkok and in Phetchaburi as well. So additionally, you and your mother can take part in mindfulness walks, mindfulness breathing, garden meditation, evening prayers, and candle lighting ceremonies dedicated to the Queen Mother. And what's unique about Satien Thammasathan is that it also organizes a monthly support program for new and expectant mothers called Jit Prapat Sawan.
That's a really, sort of on theme kind of, contribution, or if you can contribute to Satien Thammasathan, I mean, that it helps expectant mothers and pregnant and new mothers as well. So it's something to give back to the mothers of the country, right? And once merit's been made, we can start having a little fun with this. Now, there's actually a lot that's happening here in Bangkok that ties directly to everything that the Queen Mother stood for. If you're near M District this week, these shopping malls are hosting Sense of Thailand 2026 from July 27th through to August 13th, right through Mother's Day. This event celebrates Thai artistry by highlighting matmi, silk, through fashion and traditional crafts. Now, the event, held in collaboration with the Support Foundation, features the Thai Craft Marche, a showcase of 8 traditional Thai dress styles, and the Atelier de Grace Haute Couture exhibit. Now, from there, you can also go to Icon Craft at Icon Siam, which is a great stop for Thai craft and design. Icon Craft highlights 6 distinct Thai heritage crafts ranging from woodworking, weaving, ceramics, metalwork, and traditional herbal products as well.
And if you want to lean into the Queen's legacy with fashion, textiles, and craftsmanship, you can also go to Queen Sirikit Museum of Textiles, which is housed at the Grand Palace, and it is established back in 2003 at Her Majesty Queen Sirikit's own request, opening to the public in 2012. So its whole mission is to preserve and showcase Thai textiles and textiles more broadly across Southeast and South and East Asia, with a real focus on royal court pieces and items from the Queen Mother's own collection. It's a direct extension of the work she started with the Support Foundation, reviving traditional weaving across the country. Past exhibits there have covered the evolution of traditional Thai attire through different eras, as well as royal court textiles, including coronation garments as well. So I've been there, and you can just see the progression of the textiles itself from the different provinces as well. Very cute.
You can definitely see the DNA of the different elements, like the Jibwai Chai Pok and then the Sabai, and how she slowly refined it, you know, for her own sort of events and sort of diplomatic engagements, for her to present the best side of Thai fashion, you know, the evolution of Thai fashion. So if you're not in Bangkok for Mother's Day this year, there are other options that are worth knowing about. In the historical capital of Ayutthaya is the Bangsai Royal Arts and Crafts Center. Now established under Her late Majesty's direct patronage, the center trained rural Thais in traditional crafts like silk weaving, woodworking, basketry, and doll making. This gave farming families a second source of income outside of the agricultural season, like we spoke about earlier. So the center showcases the origins and the international legacy of the Queen Mother's Support Foundation, and it features dedicated exhibits for traditional Thai textiles and Khon costumes. It is currently managed by the Sustainable Arts and Crafts Institute of Thailand, or SUCSIT. The spaces also honor master artisans and displays innovative, trend-driven contemporary Thai handicrafts. So the past merging with the present.
Yes, definitely. And we've talked about all the regions except for the north here. And if you're up north, the Queen Sirikit Botanic Garden is worth the detour if you're spending Mother's Day in Chiang Mai. While the Support Foundation is best known for handicrafts, Queen Sirikit's broader legacy also included a real emphasis on protecting Thailand's natural resources, working alongside King Bhumipon's own agricultural and forestry initiatives. So the garden is essentially that half of her legacy made visible. The grounds are expansive, with landscaped gardens organized by theme, several greenhouses showcasing different climate zones, and a canopy walkway that puts you up at treetop level. And this makes for a good photo op moment and a nice change of pace if you're used to the Bangkok's concrete jungle.
That's right. I think that, you know, it's really important to acknowledge the different aspects of her contributions to Thai society, both the botanical research and both, you know, she had a dedication to orchids. She really loved orchids, and amount of craftsmanship that she was able to preserve through Khon, which was itself another performing art. And then finally, of course, what she is most well known for perhaps is Thai fashion in the Chut Thai.
Yes,
definitely. So many different legacies, I would say, you know, and we've covered that in detail in our other episodes. You want to go check that out.
Definitely. And now we turn it over to our audiences. How will you spend Mother's Day in Thailand?
Let us know in the comment section of NBT World's online channels. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify.
Thank you, and we'll see you next time. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ